this country, honestly. Right now, I want to rant about daycare. My kids are at the same facility. It goes from 3 months to VPK. So my son is in preschool, and my daughter is 8 months. Now, my son just graduated preschool, but they have a summer camp. Now, the summer camp applies for all ages. And this place is ridiculous because they close for random days, teacher planning days for an infant. I mean, you're not teaching them. They are... whatever. That's a story for another day. So they are closed for an entire week. Now, there's set rates. Pay continues. We are paying continuously. However, now I have to pay a person to come to my house and watch my 2 kids. And the cheapest that I have been able to find is $30 an hour. And for a week, I mean, holy shit. I can't afford to live. I might as well stop fucking working. Like, I work as a nurse practitioner, and I can't afford this childcare. Please, make it make sense. I can't survive here anymore.
All praises and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushai Bahasham, Ha-Rakah Kodash. Double honors to our apostle elders, which rule Great Millstone well. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure into the end. Shalom wa abababal. All right, so as you heard that woman crying about her problems, all right, which isn't nothing different than everybody else that you see these videos of them crying, saying that they can't afford to live. All right, why? Right? She said, make it make sense. The sense behind it is because the wicked, the so-called Caucasians, starting with their elite, rule the world. And in Proverbs 29 verse 2, it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. So obviously the righteous are not in authority because the people would be rejoicing. But when the wicked, which are those elite of the so-called white race, beareth rule, the people mourn. Why? All right. It's because they bring, right here, it tells you in 2 Ezra 15 and 5, it says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. The sword represents the so-called white race because they're a destructive people. And they created, well, they didn't create it. It was given to them, and they developed a great sword, the nuclear missile. It says famine, right? They bring famine. The sword, the so-called white race, they cause famine. They take all the resources. They're eliminating the jobs. They're destroying the money. It says, and what comes after this? Death and destruction. Because if people can't afford to live, they're going to become violent, as it says in this same chapter. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, right? Which the pride of the so-called white race, right? Starting with their elite, the houses shall be destroyed and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So this is what's going to happen. And it's about to happen because as you heard that woman, she can't afford to live, right? Why go to work? Well, there's men also that are out there that are in the same fashion, which they're going to actually